Yeah. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booker bugging me. Just need a bag, quit all that jaw jackery. Don't even me that I don't want none of it. He's mad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying, how that poppin' and shaking. Y'all is a lazy, my posse deep and I raiding. We act the fool for the paper. Had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's, bitches guess over baby. Put the bread on me. Bet on my bacon, big and flat in the bacon. I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas, head back to my old ways. Cop a roof for all day. Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my. I've been broke way longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take mama to the Marriott and took me so long to get it, gonna spread it out. Let them know all about me when I'm dead and gone. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. I'ma need all the fries you can give me, all the hot sauce, all the pie you can give me.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success. And they're at it again here. The Steelers and Pats are underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Throwing on first down is Brady. Wide open, Julian Edelman. And running, there he goes, Julian Edelman. And all the way in, touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman, 75 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Roethlisberger. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Patriot football again, and this team, so funny. Seems like we have this conversation every week, every year, but they started 1-2.
Oh my.
Look, we talked about this last week. We knew that they would pick it up, and they have. They've won 4 straight this past week, beating the Bears 38-31.
Yeah, but not a normal 38-31, because the way that finished with the Bears having a chance to win the game, or at least get it tied with the Hail Mary, but still a win, and they did it without Gronk. He didn't even make the trip for this one. Sony Michel, their rookie runner, maybe on the shelf for a while. They're hoping it won't be for too long. The Patriots, though, they've scored 38 points or more 4 straight games. So guess what? Number 12, Tom Brady, still piloting one of the best offenses in the league.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. To throw again, Brady. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now third and goal. Gordon, of course, picked up in a trade from the Browns back on September 18th, and he really should help a Patriot offense that has some question marks at wide receiver.
Yeah, your bank.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes, and the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Show that bench release and go. Show that bench release and go.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Here we go.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. He's going deep for Brown. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. Third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact and he'll go deep.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's James. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They've got a first and goal from the 10-yard line. Here's Roethlisberger. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Again on second and 10. It's Roethlisberger. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
So the sack and now a third and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And it's caught. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They come out here in the eye. Roethlisberger keeps it. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Patriots get the football back. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Wide open, Gronkowski. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, there it is, partner. Brady to Gronk, their first connection of the game.
You think those two often in sync?
I don't think there's any question about it. And look, we know Gronk has a whole lot of fun, but he's deadly serious about his football, as is Tom Brady. Two great competitors, two fantastic players.
Brady going to throw, and Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. And all the way down to the 42. A big play, Brady to Gronkowski, 43 yards.
If post pattern is often equated as a change-up route, how about when you throw it to your big guy down the center of the field? Covered or not, you have great confidence he's going to come down with the football. And when he does, as we just saw, long gains often result.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there at 22. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both...
As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half, and the Patriots add on to their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Gronkowski the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Gronkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now Roethlisberger. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Past the 20, 10, 5, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Boswell good with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And some Cordero Patterson. He's at the 40, the 20. And it's a New England Patriots touchdown.
That was a special return And it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Ready? Black 80!
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by Dante Hightower.
Now, Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Sean Davis with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. We got a second here, Charles. Let's look back to some of those crazy finishes in Week 7 of the NFL last week. I mean, it seemed like every game had a wild finish.
It certainly did. Dallas, Washington, Brett Maher off the upright from 52 yards following a questionable penalty against his long snapper that moved the ball back 5 yards. How about Cleveland, Tampa Bay? Cleveland claws his way back in. And then Tampa Bay wins the ball game with Chandler Catanzaro kicking the big field goal from 59 yards in overtime. Remember, he missed a 40-yarder in regulation. Justin Tucker missed an extra point. That's the headlines in and of itself. His first miss in the NFL. And New Orleans gets away with a victory. And New England, Chicago. Chicago throws the Hail Mary at the end of the game. Kevin White, 54 yards. He needed 55.
Yeah.
Stopped at the 1 yard.
I don't think I've ever seen a Hail Mary come that close but not get in. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. So that'll back them up 5. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. Man open left side is Brown. And all the way down to the 37. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. This one complete, right side to McDonald. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Again, it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. They'll come out in the pistol. Roethlisberger under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dante Hightower not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And all the way down to the 29. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now, before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Wait 20! Wait 20!
Now Brady. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Wait! Let's go on.
Throwing now is Brady. And able to find Dorsett. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd.
Actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there, but this is I'm doing it though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back in.
And McDonald here over the middle. Here's Jordan Berry now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now Edelman. A little juke. Oh, and now he bowls him over. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Patriots take over.
Scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Brady now to throw. Rifles one complete into the hands of Gronkowski. Gronkowski's going to go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tom Brady. Extra point good by Gronkowski. And that'll increase their lead.
Damn, so you that skilled? Why is he that skilled? Like, why are you trying to play bones, my boy? Niggas is bitches.
And Pittsburgh
if I get a team in our
field, they have been struggling.
We might as well just play threes. Do you got a guard? Oh, no, never mind. Y'all both stretch bigs. I forgot.
I think that now.
I wasn't talking to you.
In their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said.
Look at him. You so hyped to play with them, but was so scared to play against them.
Very right.
To the 22.
That was Joffrey laughing.
Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner.
Bro,
oh my boy.
Linebackers.
Stop adding me a group text if you don't want me to pull up. Like, what's wrong with you?
To come away with the football.
Oh.
Brady now on first down.
Nigga, how you know he's not gonna miss, my boy? He always fucking miss.
Instead, second down.
Nigga, it's not. Nigga.
There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
Nigga, you never know. He could fucking switch his jumper and start drawing. But you were a dicky.
I'm gonna need that nigga's record. I mean his jump shot. No.
Touchdown passes now for Tom Brady, and the Pats take advantage.
Yo, Demir, look at the score. You see the score?
Cash this one in.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate that, man. I had that LA Rudy Gay joint.
And then if we hop on the twos, Isaiah, it's fucking GG, my boy.
Gronkowski with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
I'm cool. I can't use slow jump shots.
Nigga, Demir, only if you had the game, nigga, be me, you, and Bless. Niggas one draw. Get warning cards.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away.
I'm beating this nigga's ass and mad right now, 42-7.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback.
This said what? Demir? I mean, Avante?
To see what they can do here.
I don't know a random. I'm broadcasting for Demir because he watching it.
To cling on to this offense has
He's playing a quick game.
I'm playing online.
Okay, because I think what we would have seen
like regular online, head to head.
And his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions,
Tell your pops I said what up.
as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming.
Tell the boy Sosa I said he'd do when he's one.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Yeah, well, they don't go out.
Demir, I'm gonna just quit this game. I don't care if that shit give him the dub.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
I play Madden way more. I play 2K.
But it's tough to simulate game speed and practice.
Oh, like you mean like the game in general? Oh no, I don't play it that much. Like I come play a game after practice and shit, but then I end up like leaving the game on or falling asleep or shit. Dude, shut up, my boy. Oh yeah, I want my one with your mans too. Yo, Demir, he about to get kicked out the game.
And this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be
I don't know.
of course,
Tomorrow?
and that moves him back 5.
Russell is not.
Shit. Yeah, cause it's full bars.
Y'all on tools?
Yeah, we don't. Yo,
Vontae, now why would you do that?
No.
Vontae?
But my jump shot feels.
Hey, I want my one with 2 of your mans.
No, we're not gonna read this.
Yeah, he's about to get kicked out of the game, bro.
Yo, I'm tired of you every time. If I miss one shot, then you always call like a bitch.
See, look, Demir, you see it? He just got kicked out the game.
I fucking hate you. Stop trying to give me advice about jump shots.
Alright, I'm getting on the cam. I'm about to start up. Wait, who's that second person on my broadcast? Comment. Niggas, we're rap. Niggas is gang.